faster than I thought I would be because I'm dumb and didn't realize that Twitch has all of my VODs saved already. So I don't have to deal with storage space yet. I've got some time. In the meantime, however, let's go ahead and get back to this game, shall we? It ran out of memory right before the cutscene ended too. Great. Let's go. Come on. What would I have to do now? Didn't I get a thingy? I know we're in a hurry to set off, but before we do, I need to address my people. The peace we swore to uphold has been shattered. They need to understand what's happened and how we intend to fix it. So I want to call an assembly at the Winged Walk and assure them that all will be well. But as shaken as they are, I don't know how many will come. It's those who are most distressed that truly need to hear your words. If you'd like, I shall seek out such souls and encourage them to attend. I'll help too. This is an important step in the city's recovery. Care to join us, Hildebrand? While you handle that, Erenville and I will see to provisions for the expedition. Thank you. I'll go ahead and have the Landsguard announce the address. People must first know there's going to be one before they can decide whether or not they want to hear it. If you could see to the resplendent quarter and base side bevy, Alze and I will split the rest of the city between us. Olaf falls to the enemy. What will become to us? What will happen to us? To our homes, our farms, everything we've worked so hard to build. Lives and communities and histories all reduced to ash by these merciless villains. I heard Val Wuklamut was planning to address the people, but what's the point? What can she and her brother possibly have to say? Really? The Dawn servants have a plan already? They've lost so much, yet they're prepared to carry on. And standing around worrying about what's to come will change nothing. It would be a lie to say I'm hopeful for the future, but I will go hear what they intend to do. Sorry, please leave me be. My father is gone, leave me to mourn. The little Jaja is slain, and yet Val Wuklamut and Val Koona still fight for our nation, for us? Very well, if they would speak, the least I can do is listen. not safe here, not anymore. I could try to leave Tyrrell, but where else is there to go? You look like the well-traveled sort. Please, I can't stay here, but I feel nowhere in Tyrrell is beyond the enemy's reach, or over the lands across the salt. I know. Even if I ran, I know I'd regret it in the end. I love Tyrrell. This is my home, and I know the Dawn servants would give their lives to defend her. I will put my faith in them and listen to what they have to say. Whatever it is, I don't have time. I have to finish repairing this cart. There's only so much I can carry on my back. When those hollow devils come again, I need to be ready. Val Wicklamutt and Val Kono mean well, but they're young and inexperienced. They can barely look after themselves. If we're to survive, I do not know if we can count on them. They're going to strike back at the enemy? So they're resolved to face this. Maybe it's too early to be thinking of running. Alright, I'll go and hear their address. I need to stock up on food and medicine, as much as I can. What else is there? I can't afford to forget anything. Sorry, sir, but I'm busy. Too much to do and too little time. There's no telling when those stone men will return. I have to get out of here, find someplace safe. Val Wicklamutt wants to speak to us? Perhaps she has a plan then. I suppose there's no harm in hearing what she has to say. You cleaning up is tiring work. You've been busy helping as well, I'm guessing. Right now it's tough for everyone, but Tulial won't succumb to this. With the new Dawn servants to protect and lead us, we'll get through it together. Can't leave now. What if those soldiers come back? What are those strange machines looming over here? Gods, I have so many questions. I see. It would put my mind at ease to learn something, anything of the threat we face. Alright then, I'll go to the Winged Walk. Thank you. I feel better already, and likely better once I hear what the Dawn servants have to say. Looks like you brought quite a few people. Thank you. Alize had actually returned ahead of you, but upon hearing that you were still out there, she decided she was unsatisfied with her own efforts and left again. My apologies for involving you all in Turali affairs. We are simply helping dear friends in need. Having traveled the lands of Tural, sharing in the rich cultures of your people, I can see it no other way. What's more, Zeralja and his army pose a threat not only to Tural, but to the star as a whole. We will stand with you to protect what you hold dear. Thank you. I don't expect you've had much, if any, rest. How are you holding up? I'm fine, thanks to a little encouragement from Hildebrand. You needn't worry about me either. Whatever wariness I feel is no match for my desire to protect my people. We will restore peace to the nation and preserve our father's legacy. And it begins by speaking to the people from our hearts. Right. We need to see to a few things first, but feel free to go ahead to the plaza and wait. Their father raised them well. That he did.
Namachi, are you all right?
Yes, don't worry. I'm ready for it. The fear, and sadness, and anger. Everything.
I am the reason to your resolve. But more than that, I am your brother. You needn't bear this burden alone. Remember this.
As you likely already know, my father, our former Dawn servant, lost his life in the recent attack. He challenged the enemy leader to a duel and fought with skill and valor, and for a moment we believed he had won. But wielding an unknown power, his foe returned from death and struck him down. I could only watch as this happened. I could not tarnish my father's honor by interfering. Many of you have suffered terribly. You've taken wounds. You've lost friends and family. As vow of resolve, I failed in my duty to protect you. Words can't express the shame and regret I feel. And as much as it pains me to reveal this, the enemy leader was none other than my brother Zorolcha.
Zorolcha? It's true! I saw him!
We believe he staged the attack from Yasulani, which has been encased within a mysterious dome. I know that you're concerned for your loved ones there as well. But mark my words, I won't let Zorolja torment us any further. Our father gave his life to protect our nation, and I'm prepared to do the same.
You say that, but those metal monstrosities are still up there in the sky. What are you going to do about them?
The enemy is still on our doorstep, and waiting for them to strike again accomplishes nothing. That's why we're going to strike first. We are going to take the battle straight to Zorolja and put an end to it all.
And while my sister sallies forth, I will take charge of the city's defenses. Not another soul will come to harm. We swear to you.
Like our father before us, we will lead with resolve and reason to restore peace to our nation. So please, have patience and faith.
So the resolve goes on the attack, while reason shores up the defenses. Sounds like a fine plan. Needless to say, you can count on my sword. Tural's my home, and I'll do my part for it. Hear, hear, brother. That makes two of us. Or was that two of we? Never mind that. What of the rest of you? Will you let others do the work? Or will you do your part and fight?
We fight! We fight! We're Tuliolans because we're united! We'll stand with you and weather this storm!
He's right. This is our nation, and it falls to us to protect it.
We'll fight too! For Tuliolal!
Me too! Me too!
We're all together in this!
Thank you, everyone. Thank you.
We've already learned much about our foe, and we will continue to learn more. In time, we will have the means to make their warships fall from the sky. When we join hands with our countrymen and our allies from afar, we're stronger than we dare to hope. Together, let us show the enemy the might of Tuliolal.
You are the beating heart of our nation, each and every one of you. Uncertain days lie ahead, but for now, I ask you to persevere, to go about your lives as you always do. Only then can we ensure we have the resources to see our nation through these trials. And when the time comes, we will strike. Tuliyola will not fall. We will prevail, and peace and happiness will be ours again.
Listening to Wuklamat and Kona, I was reminded of my time in the First. While the Exarch was no king, I often found myself speaking before the people of the Crystarium in like manner, and through their deeds they answered me. The people of Tyrol, too, will rise to the occasion. This I can tell. Well, the hour of departure is ahead. Those of us remaining here shall accompany you part of the way. I, for one, would like to see the dome firsthand. We set forth as soon as everyone is ready. I will inform Wuklamat that there you all are. Ah, Lamachi. We were just planning to call on you. Are you ready to leave? I am. Seeing the people come together as one, knowing they haven't given up hope, it was all the encouragement I could ask for. Right then, let's get going. We leave from the Shak Tural Sky Gate. Okay. There we are. Everyone's here? Good. This is it, my friends. We go to strike down Zaralja and secure peace for Tuliolo. We'll be passing through Shaloni, where there have been reports of enemy movement, so stay sharp. Landsguard told me about them. They emerged from the dome in quick succession and took to looming overhead. A display of force, just like the vessels in Tuliolo. Indeed, and while they haven't taken any aggressive actions, I want to see how things are in the area before moving on. We'll be passing a few settlements on the way to Shaloni Station. It's the perfect opportunity to look around. In that case, Hildebrand and I know a few locals who can help. Then let's divide into two groups. Aaronville, Alize, and Hildebrand will come with me to inquire with the locals. Meanwhile, the rest of you can go in and inspect the dome. Understood. Once everyone is finished, let's reconvene at Shaloni Station. Start with Usatawai. That's where the Dust Watch is based, if I remember correctly. Oh, it's you two. I'll be. I'll welcome them out as well. You're the sheriff at the Dust Watch, yes? What's the situation here in Busatawai? Well, the enemy hasn't tried to pick a fight with us yet. The ships give us a shock when they first appeared, but they've just been floating there, holding position. That said, I've received some unsettling reports from elsewhere. We've been investigating to the extent that we can. But we're spread thin and haven't looked in on Shishinawazi Springs yet. Apparently, mechanical soldiers were seen in the vicinity. What if this is true, that the people there are in danger? I worry about the other townships as well. If the rest of you could head to the springs, I'll pay a visit to Hetzel. I'll accompany Aaronville. See you all in a while. this way. The mechanical soldiers don't seem to be in the area. Still, we should talk to the locals. Let's each make rounds and see what we can learn. Oh, you're the one that helped us the other day. While Lika and the others are out investigating, and they've confirmed that Nito Wikwe is safe. It was after the train had begun its journey back here that the dome had appeared. So those who were riding the train then are fine. But we don't know what's become of those who disembarked in Yasumani. What a mess. Just after we finished fixing the tracks. Those soldiers first showed up, I thought I was done for. If I hadn't managed to toss one of these barrels at them, I'm not sure I'd be here right now. Oh yeah, I forgot. Forgot he was out here. Hildebrand, you came. As you can see, we're doing all right. After their ships appeared in the sky, soldiers clad in white showed up and surrounded the town. But to our surprise and relief, a traveler came along and dealt with them all in a flash. I'll never forget the way he soared through the air, spear in hand. Shame I never had the chance to ask his name. We're all safe thanks to him. But I can't say the same for those in Yasumani. We haven't heard from anyone there. I hope Namika is well. Heard about the spearmen as well? That couldn't be anyone else. What's this? Someone spreading more gossip about me? Talk of how I saved the town travels fast. That's not to discount the help of my friend here, of course. We gave those machines a real beating. I thought you'd come sooner or later. Do you know what's happening? So you're the one keeping the people safe. Thank you. Think nothing of it. The automata aren't particularly strong. But are the rumors true? Ulu Jaja is slain? I'm afraid so. Zoralja used some dirty trick to get the better of him. We'll make him pay for what he's done. Mark my words. You're going to help her, I see. I see. With your contingent, you won't lack for strength. In which case, I will remain in Shaloni and keep an eye on things. That helps us more than you know. I'll send word to my brother before we set off. If you find yourself in trouble, don't hesitate to contact Kona. Kona? Brother? Wait a second, you're the vow of resolve. I am, and you're Zekoa, right? I'll be counting on you to keep everyone here safe. Absolutely. If any more of those hollow men show up, I'll send them packing. I'm the fastest gun in Shaloni, after all. Hildebrand can attest to that. Glad to hear it. We leave Shaloni in your capable hands. Let's get to patrolling right away, then. Stay safe out there, and don't do anything reckless. Wasted words, huh? Just do what comes naturally. Great then. It's time we headed to the station and joined the others. Ooh, hold on. This thing. Where's it? You. Hey, you traveler. You came here down the Dawntrail, right? Happened to see a woman on the road, maybe nursing a limp, a sore head, or some such? No sign, huh? I work here at the refinery. It seems I now have a problem. It's a friend of mine, Kayami. She set off for Tuliolo not long back. Only her Ronik returned fleeing an empty wagon. I was thinking the enemy just got spooked by something. Said Kayami was sprawling in the dust and hightailed it back here. But if you didn't see her, so you couldn't go and take another look, could you? I'd go myself, but I'm 2 hands down as it is. Thanks, friend. She was taking a cargo cerulean to Tuliolo trailhead. You know the way, right? Just take the road southeast from town. She'll be somewhere along. If you find her, tell her to get her hide back here as quick as she can. We've got work to do. Yeah. Ah, finally, you don't know how good it is to see a friendly face. Good thing it all happened after I dropped off the cerulean too. Don't want to think about how much the company would charge me if I'd lost the load. Maybe that's what the beast was after. Well, I didn't tell you about the beast, did I? I was just out from the trailhead when it sprang on up out of us out of nowhere. Naturally, my Ronik bolted. Managed to hold on this far, but I eventually lost my grip and took a dirt bath. Still, it could have been worse. At least I didn't break anything. And it was you that found me, not the beast. Speaking of, you didn't see it on your way down, did you? A horrible blue blobby thing. Like that. Just like that. Oh gods, it's the beast. It found me. It was a lot more aggressive down by the trailhead, I swear. Why isn't it attacking? I guess it took one look at you and lost its appetite. Thanks, partner. I've lived my whole life and never seen anything like that blue blob before. But others have. I heard about them from my fellow tappers, like cerulean with skin, they said. Started showing their ugly faces a few years back, prowling around by the wells. They reported it to the foreman, but they weren't interested. The way they consider it, so long as we still got all our limbs attached, the blobs aren't a threat. But they damn well better change their minds about them now. If it's not enough that one of their best employees could have been killed, they could have lost a whole wagon load full of cerulean. Say, Hildebrand, would you come back to the company offices with me? They can't wave it away so easily if both of us are telling the same story. Thank you kindly. Come on then, let's head on back to Shishinawazi Springs. Home at last. For a moment there, I didn't think I'd see the old place again. And I can tell you right now, I'm not taking another wagon out until the company tells me exactly what they're going to do to protect their precious employees from those rotten blobs. Are you with me? Yeah. Thanks to Estinian, there were no casualties to speak of in Shaloni. The Hetsaro were safe as well. At the very least, there were no sightings of soldiers there. What about the dome? Did you learn anything of note? It is composed of exceedingly high concentrations of lightning energy. To even touch the barrier would prove fatal. When approaching it, we must exercise all caution. Then how are we supposed to get inside? If Zaralja and his army emerge from within, there ought to be an entrance. An entrance, you say? It so happens we might have an inkling where one is. These are the engineers of Dawntrail, which operates the train between Shaloni and Yasulani. When we went out to recover the train, we had ourselves a look at the dome through a telescope. It was then that we saw it, a large fortress-like structure that looked like it straddled the dome's edge. You're telling us part of it is inside and part of it is outside? That seemed to be the case, yes. While we only observed from afar, the soldiers were coming and going from it. From that, I'd say it serves as a passage between the outside world and whatever's inside. But as you expect, the area was heavily defended. It won't be easy to get near. Do you know what became of the passengers who went to Yasulani? Wuklamat's nursemaid was among them. A woman named Nalika. What? I'm afraid not. Only those passengers who are headed back here are accounted for. I can say for a fact that everything was fine when we arrived in Yasulani. But when that big tremor struck not long after we left the station, I hit the emergency brakes and looked back, and all I could see was the dome. What's more, the fortress sits right on the tracks of all places. What are the odds of that, eh? Assuming this fortress serves as a means to pass through the dome, we should first determine how we are to reach it undetected. I don't care if we're detected. I say we smash our way inside. Despite how it sounds, I actually gave this some thought. Zoralja wants me to prove I'm my father's worthy successor. If I fail, he'll destroy Tuliolo. By charging in head-on, I'd make my intentions plain as day, and in doing so, keep his eyes on me. A bold strategy. I like it. Of course, your plan will be no good if you're cut down before reaching their base. What you need is something that'll get you there quick and break through their defenses with a single decisive blow, and we have just that. Since the tracks go straight to the fortress, we can reinforce our train with armor, load her with all the fuel she'll carry, and send her hurtling at it to explode on impact. Chief, have you gone insane? You were just saying how relieved you were the train's in one piece, and now you want to turn it into a bomb? The train's not important. Our dream was to have railroads running from coast to coast, remember? If these invaders have their way, there may not be any more railroads, let alone trains to run on them. Is that what you want? It's a sacrifice we have to make. These folks are willing to put their lives on the line to get inside that dome and put a stop to all this. The least we can do is help them. But Chief... Listen, no matter how hard things may get, no matter how many times we fall, we can always get back up. As long as we're alive, we can always build another train. So have faith and quit your complaining. But what if we fall really, really hard? There's no getting back up if we're dead. No one's dying on this train. I'll see to it myself. Needless to say, this will be a one-way trip, and we'll need to jump off at the last moment if we don't want to go out in a blaze of glory. You all right with that? There's no changing her mind, is there? Just promise me you'll be careful out there, honey. We won't leave you with any sorrows to drown, never fear. Seeing as I've never had a drink in my life, I certainly hope not. It'd be a lie to say the loss of the train doesn't concern me. But with good friends and my loving wife beside me, that's all I really need in the end. Well, at least it'll go down as the legendary train that saved Tural. That it will, but first we've got work to do so she'll look the part. I don't know much about Magitech, but if there's anything I can do to help, you need but say the word. We'll keep that in mind. If any of you are willing and able to lend a hand, there's work that needs doing over at the storehouse.
Yep.
It seems we have a path forward. I believe this is a good time for me to return to Tuliolo and inform Kona of the situation. I shall return as well. I have new investigations to pursue. dome's elemental aspect is similar to that of the gate in the Golden City. If we can identify a connection, we may learn something to use in our fight. What's up? Hi. Love you. Miss you. Good morning. It's one mystery after the next, but at least we're not without clues. It may not be easy, but I know we can get through this together. Even having met them, I can see how important the train is to Walika and the engineers. We can't let their sacrifice be for nothing. While I have no objections to the plan itself, I have one concern. How can we be certain Zoral Jaw will not strike Tuliolol in retaliation? I considered the possibility, but when my brother told me to come and prove myself, he meant it. He wants to show that his kingdom is superior to Tuliolol, and it'll give him no satisfaction to attack when he knows I'm not there. No, he'll be waiting inside the dome, waiting for us to challenge him, so he can crush us and prove his strength. Indeed, if anything, we're more likely to put Tuliolol in danger by not taking the fight to him. So we indulge Zoral Jaw, at least until Tuliolol has shored up his defenses. Right. We'll charge in from the front and keep his eyes on us, during which time Kona will find a way to fortify Tuliolol. If you believe this is the best course, then we shall trust in your judgment. I expect there will be no small amount of enemy's resistance, but we'll do all in our power to assist you. Thank you. Well, time is of the essence. Let's go and see what's left to be done for the train. Looks like work is getting underway. We'll finish in no time at all. So what can we do to help? No need to hold back. As I understand it, the two of you met your fair share of craftsmen during the Rite of Succession. Would you happen to know a few who would be willing to come and help us complete modifications to the train? Of course. What sort of craftsmen did you have in mind? Let's see now. Perhaps my greatest concern is keeping the train safe from enemy attacks. Even with you all aboard to fend them off, it would be over in an instant if they managed to get just one good hit on the cerulean tanks. According to the eyewitnesses, the soldiers use lightning-based weapons, so I've a mind to install grounding rods. Do you happen to know a carpenter who can handle that? We could ask bookkeeping. Master Carpenter from O'Connor? Yeah. If they'd be willing, we'd be glad to have them. No objections from me, just be sure not to forget their traditional greeting. But we'll need more than just a carpenter if we want this done in a timely fashion. We've got a lot of equipment that needs moving, heavy equipment. I don't suppose you know anyone that's up for the task. Perhaps Zermer. Zermer would be perfect. It would be hard-pressed to find folks stronger than the Yokui, and I'm sure he'd be willing to help. Your friends with the Yokui. I'll be damned. We'll not want for strength with help like that. Next, I'd like to outfit the train with some powerful weaponry of its own. Like as not, the soldiers will be riding in flying vessels. We will need countermeasures to deal with them. That's true. I, for one, didn't use magic, nor am I handy with a firearm like my brother. Any ideas for ranged weapons we can use? Let's install ballistas on the train. Big ones. Ballistas, eh? While they'd be powerful, it seems to me like they'd take too long to reload the shots. If there were some sort of ballista that could reload quickly, that might work, but weapons aren't exactly my field of expertise. Perhaps I can be of assistance. The Crystarium employed etheric cannons for its defense, and I see no reason why the design cannot be adopted for your train. While I did not conceive of them myself, I know the design. It should be possible to build them here, provided we have the requisite materials and skilled smiths. Now that sounds like something Fan Jun Tang can do. What are the materials we need? The barrel can be fashioned from any metal so long as it's highly conductive to ether. To power the cannon, it will require fire-aspected aspected crystals of the highest purity. Fire crystals, eh? Might be as the miners over at the springs can help with that. Then if I can leave the crystals and smiths in everyone's hands, I shall get started drawing up the schematics. Right then, I'll secure us the smiths. In the meantime, could you deal with the materials? Shenza is in charge of our supplies, so it might be good to talk to him about it first. Well, I think we're set for a plan. Thanks for the consultation. Now let's get this train dressed up and give her the proper farewell she deserves. The plan's coming together. To make good speed, I'm going to try and enlist some more help from our friends, from among our friends back in Dawntrail. I'll leave the materials in your care. I think I saw Shenza over to the southeast. That should be enough lumber for the armor. What else do we need? Well, sorry, I didn't see you there. What can I do for you? Etheric cannons. Interesting. I have an idea where we can get the conductive metal, so I'll take care of it. I'm not sure about the fire crystals, though. Might be best if you spoke directly with a miner. Can I leave that to you? Great. You're friends with Yate, aren't you? One of the best miners around. If anyone can get you the crystals you're after, it's her. Oh, Hildebrand, what brings you around to these parts? The purest fire crystals, you say? I think I heard tell about that before, but what's that about? Now I remember Cerulean-Alice. You can find them to the south of town. They actually ingest fire crystals and keep them in their gut, if you can believe it. purest crystals, though, you'll have to go after the oldest, toughest, and all this. Nothing you can't handle, right? I'll show you where you can find something to hunt. Looking forward to see why Aaronville thinks so highly of you. Yes? Food time. There's quite a lot of fiery wildlife in these parts, but we think it's due to the ceruleum, but no one can say for sure. Still, it's not often you see the bigger, dominating sort. That's what you need. What you'll have to do is hunt down a few of their kind, establish yourself as a threat. That's known to draw out the leader. That's the spirit. While you're on the hunt, I'll keep watch nearby to make sure no hapless travelers come stumbling in. Amazing, you dealt with the beasts in no time at all. You need the crystals delivered to Shenza. I'll see that he gets it. These fire crystals are for the train, aren't they? I heard about your plans to enter the dome. I want to thank you for going to such lengths to stop these invaders. And though he'd grumble if he knew why I was asking this, please take care of Elena Shipya. Anyway, I'd best be on my way, and you as well. In case you're going to meet her, I saw Wokoma heading for the station. Being couple. Shinza told me you got the crystals for him. Good work. I've just returned from looking for extra help. We'll see in a moment who answers the call. What will be in readiness for them when they arrive? Damn it, I'm idle for a moment and all I can think about is... Well done. Dogecoin. Dogecoin. Come on. Keep your chin up, Aaronville. We'll be on our way soon, and we'll find your mother. It'll be good to see her after all these years. There's so much I'd like to ask her about her time together with Papa. Oh, she'll talk your ears off. Once my mother starts, there's no stopping her. I wouldn't want it any other way. Right, let's return to helping where we can. The real work begins when the extra hands arrive. Thanks for making the trek here. To be honest, I wasn't expecting so many of you. Since the attack on Tuliolo, I'm wondering if there was aught I could do to help. So when I heard about the upcoming operation from Velcona, I leapt at the chance to do my part. Peace will be restored and we can all enjoy a nice cup of mezcal. This is our home. We'll do whatever it takes to keep it safe. I assist with the efforts here. High Luminary Gufurler does the same at the cabin. I'm truly grateful. With all of us working together, there's nothing we can't accomplish. Let's get to it, my friends. Yes, let's get to it. Everyone, that'll do it. You've done your part. Now let us leave it to us to finish mounting the armor and cannons, and have yourselves a good hard-earned rest. Thank you all again for answering the call. No need for thanks now. Whenever you need help, just give us a holler. Indeed, we must all do our part when our nation is in peril. Here, here, we love Tyrell and we love you, Val Quillan. I love all of you too. Your kindness and goodwill will not be in vain. This I promise. Thanks again for all your help. Wouldn't have been able to finish so quickly without you. Go and rest up, friend. Won't be long before the train's ready. Be a good time to see to them. The boarding call will come before you know it.
Right, we're just about done with the modifications, but I have to stress that we cannot afford a test run.
It's fine. We understand and accept the risks. We have faith in you and your craft. I'm sure everything will go to plan. With all the hard work everyone's put in, it couldn't be otherwise.
Finished at last! pinnacle of locomotive engineering, the Dawn Blazer.
Amazing!
Yep, she's been fitted with wooden armor and a crystal grounding rod to mitigate the effects of lightning. Naturally, we had to overhaul the engine so it can handle the extra weight.
I also had her outfitted with etheric cannons, the better to contend with enemy forces. And as they're modeled upon those used at the Crystarium, I can attest to their potency.
So, what do you reckon? Given the tight turnaround, I'd say we did a damn good job.
Damn great job. Let them try and stop us in this.
Glad she's to your liking. I hate to let go of such a beautiful piece of machinery, but I know you'll give her a proper send-off for us.
At the risk of spoiling the mood, we should probably get moving.
Yep, you won't get far if you let them pummel you from the air, but you'll be safe enough once you reach the tunnel.
In that case, I will conceal the train with a spell once everyone is on board. It should last long enough for us to reach the tunnel unnoticed.
Right. So everyone, are we ready?
We've done all we can. Rest is up to you.
I won't let you down. All aboard!
Vanish! At this speed, we should arrive at the dome in no time at all.
But not before we're spotted, I expect. Stay alert!
Here we go. Stand fast, everyone.
No, you don't. Have care! They've switched to firearms!
Oh dear.
Raha, jump!
Erenville, I need you to take over for me.
End of the line, everyone!
Stop it, no. Yeah! That was too close. Still alive, Erenville?
Mostly.
At last, the enemy stronghold. We should hurry before they can regroup.
Let's go and find out what's inside.
about me?
Hold on. Hold on.
army!
What greeted us was not the home that I had left behind. There was no mistaking we had reached the Yasulani, and yet it was wholly unlike my memories. The lands of my childhood had changed beyond imagining. To where had I returned? We tread on, the darkened skies above a mirror to my heart, clouded with fear and uncertainty.
How bizarre. This cannot be Yasulani, can it?
Strange. This, it's like another world. I don't understand. Answer that. I say I'm gonna take a break now. Yeah, call it. Have a good night. I will see you tomorrow.